it's Caitlin and welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you all 3 vegan and delicious bento box recipes that would be perfect for a school or work lunch. This video was actually suggested in the comments of my vegan meal prep in 1 hour video, and I thought it'd be really fun to make and share it with you guys. This video is sponsored by Thrive Market, also known as my favorite online store to get affordable, vegan, and healthy groceries. If you live in the United States and you haven't tried out Thrive Market yet, we are offering you a discount code so you can try your first month for free, plus get a 35% discount off of your first online purchase. So all you have to do is click the link in the description of this video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a green lentil and farro salad, BBQ Jackfruit Tacos with a black bean medley, and buffalo chicken sausage bites, plus some homemade cashew ranch. So let's get on to the recipes. I'm going to have everything written out and linked in the description of the video, so be sure to check that out as well. So first up we have our lentil and farro salad. In a large to medium sized pot, we're going to add some green lentils and some farro. I got both of these on Thrive Market and they have the same cooking time, so it works out perfectly. You're just going to add a dry cup of the lentils to the pot, as well as a dried cup of the farro. Then we're going to cover this mixture using vegetable broth to give this a little bit more flavor, and we're also going to add some dried oregano and some dried basil as well. So you're just going to stir this all up and then cook it according to the package instructions, which for me was to bring it to a boil and then let it simmer for 20 minutes. Afterwards, you may have a little bit of liquid left over, so you're just going to strain that out and then put the farro and the lentils in a pot and let it cool down. Once it's cool, we're going to add some fresh chopped parsley, some cucumber, sliced grape tomatoes, or any tomatoes will do really, some pepitas or pumpkin seeds, fresh black pepper to taste, and then for our dressing, we're going to be juicing a lemon. I have this handy little juicer here, which is really great because I don't have to worry about the seeds getting into my mixture. But then we're just going to mix it all together, and this is actually best the day afterwards because all the flavors sort of marinate together. So afterwards, we're just going to put that in our bento box, and I decided to pair this farro and lentil salad with an apple, some almonds, and some baby carrots. But you can pack whatever snacks you want, obviously. The salad can be eaten hot or cold, but I think I prefer it cold. So next we're going to be making some BBQ Jackfruit Tacos, and this part is really easy. We're just going to be using the BBQ Jackfruit from Upton's Naturals that I got on Thrive Market. If you don't have access to this, I just wanted to show you guys the ingredients really quickly, so maybe you can make a marinade and marinate some tofu instead. But I'm going to be using this, and luckily this is already pre-prepared and pretty much ready to use, so we're just going to open the package up and remove the jackfruit. And then I just wanted to put it into a bowl to show you guys, if you've never seen barbecue jackfruit before, the texture looks pretty darn similar to like a pulled meat once you break it up a little, so that's pretty cool. But on the side with our tacos, we're also going to be making a black bean medley. So for that, we're going to be using a can of black beans. You could make your own, but I'm just using a can for convenience. So we're going to open up the can of black beans and we're going to rinse and drain it. And you want to make sure you drain your black beans until all of the bubbles disappear, and this helps with digestion. And this is me freaking out, and I can't believe I poured a can of black beans over my video surface. I don't even know, but luckily everything can be wiped away with a paper towel. And once we have our black beans actually drained, we're going to add them to a medium-sized bowl along with some fresh chopped tomatoes, some corn. You can use fresh or frozen, just make sure you thaw it, some chopped cilantro, and then finally we're going to add a cup of salsa. I chose to use a hot salsa because I like things spicy, but you could use a mild. And once you add that, you're just going to mix everything together. And like the salad, the flavors for this really come out after you let it sit for a while, so I would definitely recommend making this the day before. And now we're ready to assemble our bento boxes. So in our first box, I'm going to put in 4 corn tortillas. I thought that 4 was a good amount for a lunch. You can obviously do more or less, however hungry you think you are going to be. Then I decided to add some greens. I just used chopped spinach here, or you could also use romaine lettuce to put inside your tacos, as well as some extra fresh cilantro and some wedges of lime to give an extra flavor boost. Then in our second bento box, we're just going to add the BBQ Jackfruit and our black bean medley. You could put all of this together as tacos, or you could just put the BBQ Jackfruit in, whatever you want. And for snacks, I decided to pack Mandarin orange and some almonds. And I promise guys, these tacos look even better after you assemble them. I know they look kind of deconstructed right now, but just for fun, I made a fancier version and I wanted to show you guys, so I put it on a plate right here. And see, don't they look amazing? All of your friends would totally be jealous if you brought this for your work lunch, whether they're vegan or not. Now finally, we're going to be making buffalo chicken bites with cashew ranch. So this recipe takes a little bit longer, but I promise it's totally worth it. First, we're gonna start out by cooking some red lentils that I also got on Thrive Market. Just going to put them in a pot with twice as much water, and then bring this to a simmer and cook it for 20 minutes. The lentils absorb all the liquid and become a sort of paste. So we're going to use this paste in our chicken sausages. So in a food processor, you're going to add the cooked red lentils, as well as a tablespoon of tahini. And then we're going to add half a cup of buffalo sauce. This Frank's Red Hot sauce has a natural butter flavor, but the flavor is actually vegan, so you can use this if you would like. That's what I decided to use. I think it tastes pretty good. And then you're going to blend this all together until it forms a smooth and creamy liquid. After your liquid is creamy and very, very red, we're going to add in some nutritional yeast to give our sausage some more depth of flavor. And then we're going to be adding vital wheat gluten from Bob's Red Mill that I got on Thrive Market, and this helps to make the seitan or the chewy meat substitute. So we're going to be lazy because normally you would need this, but we're just going to do it all in our food processor. So if you let it run for about a minute, I found it tends to knead the dough as well as you would like it to. So once that time passes, as you can see when I remove the lid here, the mixture has sort of turned into a dough, which is, I think, pretty cool. Yay, gluten. So we're going to form this dough into sausages now. So we're just going to remove it from our food processor. And then, yeah, you can knead it out a bit and then just form it into two oval sausage shapes. So first, we're going to wrap our sausages in parchment paper. And you want to make sure this is pretty tight. And then after this, we're going to wrap our sausages in aluminum foil. So when you do this, this creates a tight seal around the sausage to help keep it in that sausage shape, and so the seitan doesn't expand. So you want to make sure that you wrap your sausage really, really tight, and yeah, roll it as tight as possible. You want to get a few layers of foil around the sausage, and then when you twist the ends, you want it to be really secure, kind of like you're twisting a Tootsie Roll Pop or something. You really, really want to make sure that the little baby vegan sausage is safe in its foil. So then you're going to repeat this on the other side and you have your two sausages. So we're going to steam these sausages, and if you have a steamer, you could use that. I don't, so what I'm going to do is use a pot, and you're going to cover about the bottom 2 inches of the pot with water. Then I am using a metal strainer that I had. And then you plop your sausages in and cover that with a lid, and this effectively steams them. You're going to steam them for 40 minutes, but after 20 minutes, you want to flip the sausages over just to make sure both sides stay evenly coated. So then after the steaming is done, you're going to remove your sausages, and you may want to use gloves for this because they're probably kind of hot, and you're going to unwrap your sausages by removing your foil and your parchment paper. Oh, and by the way, I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but we wrapped them in parchment paper before the foil because sometimes foil can release toxic chemicals when you expose it to heat, so we're just protecting ourselves, you know? So afterwards, we're just going to slice our sausages up into bite-sized pieces. As you can see, I think it looks pretty realistic. I was really, really excited about how these came out, and they taste amazing too. And for our actual lunch, I decided this would be good with some pita bread, so I found this vegan pita bread, and I would cut up 1 to 2 pieces depending how hungry you are. But before we assemble this lunchbox, we gotta make our velvety cashew ranch too. So I'm going to be using some raw cashews, and you want to soak them for a few hours to make sure they're nice and soft, then drain them and put them into a food processor along with 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, or about half a lemon, and some fresh dill, and then finally some onion powder. Oh, you're also going to add some salt to taste. Then you're just going to cover that up and blend it until it's evenly chopped, and you're going to scrape the sides down and add water in increments. I used about 1/3 of a cup total, but it's probably going to depend on the power of your food processor or blender. You just want it to look really smooth and spreadable like you can see here after it comes out. So for our lunchbox, I decided to pair our chicken sausage with some pita, celery, carrots, and ranch dip. And you can sort of dip everything in the ranch like a veganized, even cooler Lunchable. But I gotta say guys, these buffalo chicken sausages are amazing and you should totally try them out. And that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to let me know in the comments below which recipe you want to try out first for your own lunch. Also, while you're down in the comments, be sure to check out that link to Thrive Market, and if you feel so inclined, be sure to subscribe to my channel using that little button down there to see my weekly video updates. Also, if you have any other video suggestions, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And that's it. I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye!